It's fun to be here, and it does feel like I'm on the Tonight Show. I'm happy to be tonight's guest.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
We're
Where
gonna
is
have to,
that Doc Severinsen guy when we need him,
Exactly.
right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody's gonna have to come up with a monologue.
There you go.
But
Beth,
yeah, well,
Beth.
yeah,
Oh,
right.
my
Well,
turn. Okay.
we're gonna elect Beth to tell us a story.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my story kind of started by just an ordinary thing. It was close to the end of the school year. I was trying to get in all my last minute things, my final doctor appointment. I had to sneak out of school early. I'm a commuter, so I had to Zoom and get there. I did not want to be late and lose this appointment. So I got there and it was about 5 minutes late. And so I tried to get everything out of my car, gather everything. I opened the front door, the back door, took things out, closed the back door, closed the front door, except that I noticed there was something wrong. My finger was in the door. So it took a minute. And then I thought, well, kind of like your logic part of your brain kicks in. And I thought, well, should probably open that door and get my finger. I don't know if I was in shock or just denial. So I opened it and I just walked in. And by the time I walked in there, it started throbbing and was changing colors. And so the nurse was also an EMT. He said, "What are you here for?" He said, "Annual checkup." But I think I just broke my finger on the way in your parking lot. So he said, "Well, it's going to
Oh
need
my.
a stent." So anyway, I went through the whole annual pretty quick, but then my doctor said, "Well, you're going to have to go get x-rays." It turned into a long process, a few telehealth calls. I just fractured the tip. I got the splint, and it was just because I was trying to hurry. I realized
Yeah.
it made me slow down and not try to do everything. Here I was trying to take the shortcut, and now I had a series of
Yeah.
doctor appointments.
Right.
So it was a good lesson, but then the lesson continued.
Mm.
I went not long after I went shopping. I was at Target getting odds and ends. And, I'd been feeling sorry for myself about my finger for no reason. I've just, it's hard, it hurts, or it's hard to do something
And
with
Beth, can I ask which finger remind
a
me? Oh,
little
pinky
pinky finger.
on
Yeah,
your right or left hand, and is your
left. So
okay.
really convenient if you have to break something,
Right.
I'm righty. So whatever, it's just natural, I guess. So I was in line and the gentleman in front of me was there with his daughter, and I noticed how friendly he was. He was talking to the store employee, checking him out, talking to his daughter. He was just one of those guys that exudes like kindness and good energy. And so I was just amazed by him. And oddly, you should see that all the time, but you don't. And he
Yeah.
was very
Mhm.
effusive, so I was just watching, and I heard him say to the cashier, "Well, I can't sign for that because my hand is injured." So
Oh,
bingo, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's our connection
Mhm.
as human beings. We
yeah.
both have these injuries, and I can share that with him." So I said, "I have an injury too. It's going to be really hard for me to sign today." And he
Hmm.
said, "What happened?" And I explained my whole tale of woe, and his daughter was just watching. And um, so he said, "I'm sorry that happened to you, and I hope
Mm.
you heal really soon." It was just so kind. And then I said, "Well, what happened to you?" And I noticed when he picked up his hand, it was a giant, like Paul Bunyan hand, really big.
Oh.
And it was
Oh.
wrapped from the tip of his fingers all the way up to his
Wow.
elbow, almost like a cast. It was wrapped and wrapped.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And I started to hide my little Tinkerbell injury. It was Paul Bunyan. And I said,
Little
"Well, what
Pinky.
happened to you?" And he said, "Well, someone was trying to steal my girlfriend's car. And I had to fight with him. And then he had a dog, and the dog attacked me.
Mhm.
And so he was bitten and was in this fight. And so immediately I was humbled. I
Mm.
thought, I have nothing to complain about. And here's this guy, went through this major trauma. Mine
Mhm.
was just in a hurry, didn't notice my hand was in the door. I did it to myself. And so it was so leveling. It brought me back to earth very quickly. You know
Mhm.
how you meet someone and your issues are not that big when you see them.
Yeah.
In this case, it was technically really big,
Mhm.
So, and the thing was that was outstanding to me was that he was still an extremely friendly, happy guy to everyone.
Mhm.
He was a doting father, clearly, and just kind to the person working and kind to me, who had nothing compared to him. So when he said that to me, I hope you heal soon, I was just stunned. And I think I just said, like, you too, or something really lame. But I just felt like he was, those people that just appear in your life at certain
Mhm.
times or certain moments. I felt like he was just this person who came to show me, you've got nothing to worry about. I'm still happy, and I had this major thing happy, and we'll both be fine. And
Mhm.
we can still be kind people,
Yeah.
So it was just life-changing in that moment.
That
Yeah.
is so good and all at Target.